Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all. So it's been I feel like it's been a little quiet on my channel, but I'm back with a new video, and this time around it is one of my regular moon videos. We are now in the astrological new year. We are now in the Aries lunar cycle. We're in Aries solar season, so we are starting anew. Let's get straight into it. For those of you guys that don't know what a new moon is, it's when the moon, the sun, earth all align. The side of the moon that is facing us is not illuminated. So to us, it looks like there's no moon in the sky, but there is. It's just going along with the energy that comes along with it. It's just kind of mysterious, kind of hidden in the shadows, so to speak. But new moons resonate with the energy of new beginnings, new cycles, rejuvenation, fresh, new, everything starting. I guess is a good way to put it. That's actually not a good way to put it. That wasn't a full sentence, but whatever. Okay, also, and I'll get a little bit more into this further in the video, I do talk a little bit about the shadow aspects of the new moon. So when we're talking about, you know, the negative things that could go along with this, we're talking about anxiety, a little bit of tension, and impulsiveness as well. All right, so this new moon, this lunar cycle I just said, is in the sign of Aries, which is the ram. So we are charging forward into these new beginnings. We are really stepping into new territory. Territory. Are we even like 2 minutes in? I already tongue twisted. We're not. We're like 1 minute in. We're like a minute and a half in, or 45 seconds now, but whatever. I try, guys. I do. All right, so this new moon was in, it was on Friday? Yeah, it was on Friday. That was April 5th. At 4:50 a.m. and that's Eastern time. So, you know, do your calculations. It's already passed. I really had intentions of getting this video up a lot earlier. The day that I was actually going to record it is actually the day that Nipsey Hussle was killed. So as everybody in the community is feeling like the energy is just mad off, and I really just could not. I was like, no, I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. And I really couldn't. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. This is a really weird time for everybody that really rocked with him and everybody in the community, so to speak. But I couldn't. Anyway, my energy was off, so I meant to get this up earlier. I wanted to get this up before we had the new moon, but I didn't. I'm sorry. It's here now. All right. So for those of you guys that don't know much about, you know, zodiac signs, Aries is, like I said, the ram. Aries is cardinal. Aries is all about new beginnings. Aries is it's a fire energy, so it's very passionate about the things that they put their energy into. Aries is the sign associated with courage. It's the sign, I did say, associated with action. And Aries have a little bit of a negative connotation of being selfish. However, with this being a new moon, we're actually going to tap into that energy in a good way, okay? This past year, although we are in 2019 now, most of the astrological year was in 2018, which was an 11-2 year. So this past year for us has been very interesting. Lots of energies and, you know, personal, emotional, psychological traumas, childhood traumas, things dealing with our friends and our families, and, you know, our personal spiritual growth, and also in regards to where we see ourselves in life and what we're supposed to be doing as far as, you know, our higher selves are concerned, falling into alignment with the things that we're really supposed to be doing. That is really what this past year has been all about. We are now in a new year, with this being the Aries lunar cycle. We are really getting ready to, if we haven't already initiated this, to step into, like I said a little bit earlier, onto new territory. We're putting our feet on completely new soil, and the new soil that we're in has been, you know, toiled by by us in a spiritual sense a little bit beforehand for it to be prepared for us to walk onto, okay? with that being said, I said if you haven't already started, anything that you were cultivating or working through last year in order to be able to see it grow coming up in the future, this is the time to really be putting your energy into those things. So if you had an idea of like, okay, I've been doing this for a long time, I'm really not feeling it this year, or I'm not feeling it right now. Again, y'all know Saturn's in Capricorn, not feeling it, I'm trying to do something new, I have an idea, this is what I want to do. We did a lot of work clearing things out so that we could get to this point, right? This is where we tap into the energy of actually seeing those seeds that we've planted, that we've cultivated, that we've reaped. You know, now it's time to see what we've sown. And like I said, if you haven't already started to see these things, you will start to see things start to pop up. You'll see opportunities start to come in for yourself, or you'll just have this newfound energy to really put the work into what it is that you want to see play out. This will be the time. I'm not gonna lie to you, we're in springtime now, so you guys, we're really gonna be working, really gonna be putting our energy out there, because there are things that we really want to see come into play. And with this Aries energy, as I was talking about being selfish with this Aries energy, it's like, nah, I did my work, I want to see it play out right now, and I want to see it play out the way that I want it to, and I'm all for that, to be completely honest. Excuse me. Oh, that was my next note. So I guess we got that out the way. Also, Aries is fire. Aries is very passionate. Fire signs come with this very courageous energy. They're very strong. So during this next month, especially very close to the shadow of the new moon as well, you will really, especially if you've been dealing with confidence issues or feeling like you lack the tools, whether they are physical or whether they are supposed to come from you. If you've been feeling that way, you're definitely going to be stepping out of that negative mindset, that negative headspace around this time. We're going to be tapping into a little bit of our courage and really saying, okay, no, I've got the juice. I got what I need. I know what I need to do. There's a Snow Allegra song, and I listened to it a lot. I actually haven't been tweeting it a lot recently, but the hook, the main line is, all I have is all I need. During this lunar cycle, y'all are gonna realize, okay, everything that I have all the tools that I need to get done, I have all the tools that I need to finish whatever it is that I put my mind to. I don't know what kind of sentence I was trying to get out, but y'all get what I'm saying. This is really going to be a season of, okay, I got it, let's get it popping, because I don't need your help. I don't need to wait around for this opportunity to be handed to me. I can pave my own way. I can manifest my own destiny. And we're past the, putting out intentions phase. Now we're in the physical. Now it's time to actually get it done. Fire signs are also very much so associated with making moves in the physical, and Aries is the first one. Aries is the first sign of the astrological year, and that is the type of energy that we're going to be tapping into underneath this new moon. Hi, mama. Hi, sweet girl. As I said earlier, I do like to talk a little bit about the negative aspects of the moon. I talked a little bit about Aries being selfish. So with that being said, although it is time for us to get our shit popping, get it done, we are going to have to be very mindful of the way that we move. Just because we know how we want to see something play out doesn't mean that we need to burn with that fire energy, burn other people along the way. Be very mindful. Just keep in mind that karma is very real. Don't move in a way that you wouldn't want somebody else to move around you. I'm gonna just put it to you like that, okay? And that's like really the main. There's also this energy of feeling entitled that comes with Aries when they're kind of operating on their shadow side, very much ego based. So during this next month, again, although we know what we want to do, we know how we want to see it play out, try not to move like, I'm getting this shit done and this is all that matters and I am all that matters. You are very important, my G, please believe me. However, there are several other people out there in this world trying to do the same thing that you're doing, maybe not in the same field or maybe not in the same way, but people are trying to get to their goal just like you. So try not to be so rude or selfish. If somebody's making moves and you see it's something that you're doing, don't be petty. Don't try to sabotage them because you don't want them to be successful in your field. Put out the energy that you like to receive back. You can help yourself by helping others, even if it's not a physical exchange. So if you just see something happening and you're Don't get jelly, just be like, okay, that's cool. Positive energy towards it. You don't want somebody to look at you and be like, oh, she's doing what I'm doing, or you know what, I hope that doesn't work out for her. You want them to be like, oh, word up, I do that too. Good vibes to you. I hope everything works out well for you. You know what I'm saying? So try to move in that way during this lunar cycle. Sometimes we can operate with those shadow aspects, but it's just very important to, again, move in the way that you want people to move around you, okay? I talked about this being a fire moon. With this being a fire moon and this being a lunation, our energy, our emotions are going to be affected because the moon governs our emotions. Water is what the moon is, and fire clash. So there could very much so be some times during this lunar cycle where you are just feeling very intense, you're feeling very out of whack. And what I would like to say is try not to be impulsive. That is very much so Aries energy. Try not to just do shit because you feel like that's what you want in the moment. Think things through. This lunation is also coming at the end of the shadow of the Mercury retrograde. So things are still kind of crazy in the cosmos, and we don't want to be out here trying to really get shit popping and then do something that was completely unnecessary that kind of throws us off kilter for a minute, because we don't have time to be getting off balance and taking all that time to get back into the groove. Like, just stay on track and do what you need to do, because it's a lot of good shit coming for us in this year coming up, okay? Excuse me. Quickly, I want to talk about the numerology with this moon. This is a moon that happened in 15 degrees. It is the 7th moon in a row to fall in 15 degrees, which is very important. It's very big work being done. I'm like, what is 19 in 2019? This moon and this energy, especially with the numerology attached to it, is very necessary for our forward progression. The number 1 is the number of manifestation. It is the number of independence, and it is the number of new beginnings. Coming together with this Aries energy, it's like, oh, okay, like I said, we have the juice. We can get what we need to get done, and we are focused on what it is that we need to see play out, and what we need to happen for us in our lives so that we can be in alignment with our highest good, all right? This is also a number of talking about that courageous energy of Aries, recognizing our fears and our faults and taking the initiative to overcome them. We're human, we're not perfect. So I'm not ever gonna say taking the initiative to get rid of our imperfections, no. Just recognizing, you know, where you fall short or where you could put in more work, and then saying, okay, what can I do to improve upon this, right? And then also seeing, like I was saying earlier, lacking confidence, also seeing where you've been feeling like, okay, I can't do this, or I'm afraid to take this leap. Kind of tackling and seeing, okay, why do I feel that way, or why did I feel that way, and what do I need to do to move that energy so I can actually take that leap, actually do that shit, get that shit popping, right? You also have the number 5, which is the number of change. It's the number of transformation and adapting to new situations. We're in a new energy here. We've got the springtime. Again, we've got the first moon of the, you know, astrological year, and we are just in a space, like I said, where we're coming off of all the work that we did in the past year and really getting ready to walk forward on these new paths that we've paved for ourselves. And what's amazing about our journeys is that we have no idea where these paths are going to lead us, but our energy, our soul knows, okay, this is the type of work, this is the type of energy that I need to be tapping into, this is where I need to be going, and that's what we've been doing. So now it's time to start the walk, or the run, the marathon, whatever you want to call it. Let's call it the marathon again, R.I.P. Nipsey. 15 breaks down into 6, right? Another fun fact, Nipsey Hussle's birthday was August 15th, which is also my dad's birthday. Since we're talking about 15 degrees, you guys are going to have to bear with me, because I'm probably going to drop a lot of references to Nipsey Hussle in these next few videos. My mind is blown, again, like so many others, and I'm sad, like so many others, and I just think it's important that when we have the opportunity to celebrate or to drop knowledge about this amazing human being that is no longer with us in the physical. So anyways, the number 15 breaks down into 6, which is considered the perfect number. 6 is a number associated with harmony. It's a number associated with, okay, having our foundations built and firmly set, and now being able to build upon them and grow with them and actually head down that path that we laid out for ourselves, right? What, girl? What's up? What's up, Chelsea? again, we did a lot of work last year. So all those intentions that we placed, yes, girl, yes, it's a video. Please don't sniff and knock it over. All right. All those intentions that we placed in this past year, in this last year, I mean, we really are in a space to where we can actually see them start to manifest in the physical. My nose is itching. My grandma used to say, she says, when your nose is itching, somebody wants to kiss you. And where are you? Who are you? Why do you want to kiss me? What's good? Take me on a date. Okay, so this moon fell on a 3-day, which I think is really cool, especially with the energy that's associated with it, being in 15 degrees and also being Aries in the first moon of the astrological year. We are in a universal 3 year. So this being a moon falling on a 3-day just really amplifies the energy that we're supposed to be tapping into this year. It comes in very strong, very powerful, and again, really puts us into alignment with the things that we're supposed to be doing, and with the energy for the year. With it being a 3 year, because it is the year of communication, creativity, and community, also during this next month, you may find yourself actually those plans and those, you know how people are always like, yeah, we should collab, we should work together. You may find yourself in a space to where those are not just words, and you're actually working with people. You're actually, those projects that you guys thought up while y'all were sitting around smoking a J, you're like, no, it's actually in the physical now, and it's actually happening. Anything that you have left undone that you still want to see play out in the physical, now is the time to really tap into it and get it started, to start finishing it. Because really putting our energy into these projects or these things that we want to see play out, especially if they've been dragged out for a while, if they're meant to happen and we put our energy into it, those things then solidify and bring in more opportunities and open more doors for us and carve, you know, extra little, you know, curves and winds on our paths that are not necessarily bad, but can bring us into new spaces and new places that are really good for us and meant for us to go in order to grow. Somebody sign me, because I just dropped bars in, you know, regular conversation. Again, we're just seeing all of the work that we've done in the last year and all of the things that we've wanted to see play out. We're going to start to see it physically manifest during this next month. Maybe small scale for some people. It may be very quick, very intense, very powerful, just depending on how your chart is set up. But really going to see those things starting to come into play during this time, okay? Okay, guys, so we are just, that's it. We're now in what I like to call a cosmic reset. And when you reset in regards to cosmic energy, you don't necessarily have to get rid of everything. You're just kind of resetting the energy for everything that you have going on so that it can move forward in the way that you like to see it move forward, because it is important to keep in mind things change every day and can change in the blink of an eye. So you may have had a plan way back when, you know, sometime last summer or sometime around, you know, the Aries full moon, and, you know, going through your experiences, you know, dealing with whatever you dealt with during this past year, you may find yourself in a space where you're like, no, I still want to see this play out, but now I have different ideas about it, how I can make it play. Now is the time to do that, okay? If you write intentions, and I wrote my intentions today, I did my little stones, I cracked open my new moon journal. If you write intentions, this is a good time to write intentions in regards to manifesting change, encourage, and the strength to move forward in the new chapters that we have, you know, drafted for ourselves. The people that are going to be, my toe is itching. The people that are going to be affected by this moon are people with an Aries moon in 15 degrees for sure. Anybody with their personal planets in Aries, sun, moon, rising, or their personal planets in 15 degrees, especially their moon in 15 degrees or 6 or 7 degrees either side of that. People with just Aries heavy charts, fire heavy charts, or people with a lot of cardinal energy in their charts. So Cancers, Libras, Capricorns, and Aries, if you've got a lot of those placements in your chart, you can expect to be affected by this moon. See a lot of change come in for yourself. I've got a cardinal ass chart, y'all. Not a lot of fire, but I do have a cardinal. I've got a lot of Cancer and Capricorn energy in there. So yeah, may the force be with you. When you have those aspects in your chart, you just see things really shift, or you can feel energy shift, or they affect certain aspects of your life in a major way. All right, you guys, that's really it. Check out the Aries lunar cycle tarot forecast. I also have the spring season tarot forecast covering, you know, March to June. I've got everything you need to see linked below. Thank you guys for tuning in with me again, and I will catch y'all next time.